I am Johan from Radioclit, and this is
Esau Mwamwaya,
and we are together with our Missing in Action Frenchman, the very best. The very best project started with some random events falling into place like they do beautifully in life. I moved in a house in Clapton, East London, and on the same, Etienne, the other guy from Radioclit, was living 2 blocks up from me, and right in the middle of us two, walking down my street, there was a second-hand furniture junk shop. He met Esau there, bought a bike from him, and invited him to a housewarming party, and that's where I met Esau.
I was about 24 at the time.
Okay, now to start over. Start over. So, start like, I went to London.
I went to London simply because I was looking for some greener pastures in also some life, like different kind of life, experience as well. And I was about 24 years old at that time. That was way back in 1999. I was born up in a very big family, a family of 10 children. I'm on number 5. Yeah, but we grew up in quite a lovely family, and I thank my parents also that they really taught us how to love one another, because we never used to have fighting,
Where was this? In Malawi?
In Malawi, yeah.
Esau moved back to Malawi last year. He lives in Malawi. So like he came to Europe from Malawi 2 weeks ago, because that's when we started touring for festivals in Europe. So we kind of really spread out over the world, exactly like it was before we all met in London. I mean, I'm from Sweden, Etienne is from France, Esau from Malawi. Me and Etienne are still in London, but Esau is back in Malawi, so that's how we're working at the moment. From the beginning, it's done really well. Like Esau got on the cover of Fader when there was like 2 tracks on MySpace. That was shocking for me. I never really expected anything. Like I didn't think too much about it before. I just thought let's just put it there. I mean, we always thought I had a lot of confidence in what we were doing. I was since day one, since I first heard him sing on that one instrument that I played him. Like I get goosebumps. Like every time we're in the studio, like I'm just like damn. Like I can't believe it is. And that's how Esau excites me, and that has run through the whole thing. I was just hoping that excitement was going to portray or like run through to the audience as well, and I guess it is to some extent at least, and I hope it will go way bigger than that.
I think when I saw Johan was excited, so he kind of lifted me up as well. I was kind of encouraged. Sometimes it's hard for some people to appreciate what you're doing. But when Johan appreciated it, I said, okay. So I started from there. So it's kind of encouraging.
Tell us when to go. We box imaginary in the show. All your shadows lined up in a row. All your favorite places.
Esau, how do you feel about people exploiting Africa?
I mean, I feel good about it because it's like I'm also part of it. So you always have a good feeling when you're part of something that is great. You see? So I mean, maybe it's all about time that maybe people they want to explore more about music, maybe from different parts of the world. Because honestly speaking, there's a lot of great music out there, but only that many people don't know it. But so they have to look for it, right? So here it is now. I mean, it's time for people like me to be part of it.
Like, people sampled and took from Africa for a long time. People might not have been so aware of it, and now we're coming back to Africa. So this is sort of an semi-African project, but from all over the world, things have been borrowed back and forth for a long time. There's probably a lot more focus on the actual borrowing and influences these days than there might have been before. And someone like Vampire Weekend, which for some weird reason is getting shit for having a little bit of African influence in the music, which is great. You know, like which isn't more than a whole lot of other people. You know, like as long as you do borrow and do these things with integrity, I think it's great. And the line of integrity might be hard to explain, but I think it's just like to an extent, you know, like internet has opened up for so many types of music from all over the world to influence people from any other part of the world, you know. I think it's great to see that people are getting really open-minded to music. There's a lot of people having fun with sounds from all over the place, and it's like any other music, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad stuff, or maybe a lot more bad than good, but I mean really Afro Danny is one of my favorite new producers. Buracas of Sistema, obviously, African Boy. That's the thing though, you know, like Blackjacks, African Boy, all these people like Blackjacks are from South Africa, of course they're gonna do like that kind of thing, like African Boy is from Nigeria, of course gonna be doing that. I'm from Sweden, it's not so obvious I should be doing this. So, but luckily I got Esau to kind of give me credibility. The very best name comes from Etienne from Radioclit. He had a little cousin a few years ago who had a rock band called The Very Best. And me and Etienne always said like that's a fucking cool name. And then he shut down his band about a year ago. And last November when we were about to do The Very Best, the mixtape thing, we realized Esau Mwamwaya was slightly complicated for people to know, and Radioclit was slightly offensive, and The Very Best was just arrogant enough to go with. So we gave the Etienne's cousin, well we don't give him yet, we owe him a guitar. He said we'd give us a name for a guitar, so we need to give him a guitar still. So that's how it came about.